Hello and welcome to Big Red Journeys. I am your host Big Red, and on today's journey we're traveling up a little bit north on the 5 freeway to visit the Santa Ana Zoo at Prentice Park here in Santa Ana, California. This is a smaller zoo, but what it lacks in size, it makes up for in variety of the animals that we're going to see. We're going to learn some facts, visit some cool animals, and just have a good old time here as we explore this zoo. And hopefully after this video you're going to come here and visit yourself. So if you care to follow along with me on this journey, let's go. Yeah, relatively affordable. Only $129 for the family to become members. Pretty good. Upon entering into the zoo, you can see that there's a little park rotunda over there. Stroller rentals, if you need one, inquire within the gift shop. And speaking of the gift shop, right next to the entrance/exit is Treetop Toys, the gift shop. We'll definitely go in there later to check it out. There's also Bean Sprouts, which is the only place to get food here at the zoo. You are more than welcome to also bring your own food, lunches, and snacks inside. And there's some tables right here, right next to a playground, where you can take a little break here underneath the canopies. Let the kids exude some energy over there. Have a good time. A little park here, just in the center. And then the two pathways, which lead to pretty much into the heart of the zoo. You'll see there's just a bunch of pathways left and right with some signs here to kind of tell you which way to go. To the left is the farm. They also have a petting zoo there and some of the more traditional domesticated animals, as well as some of the education stations. The theater, where you can actually have the critter conservation critters presentations, to the right, and the train and the merry-go-round are to the left as well. And you can see the vibe here is very nice, lots of green, and it really kind of makes you feel like you're walking through like a kind of like a jungle base, like a base camp in ways. In fact, there's the Jaguar exploration outpost, that cool little hut, and the Rainforest adventure, which we'll be going to as well. Going into the Jaguar exploration outpost. It's supposed to replicate like a kind of like a base camp tent area. We see some replicas of some skulls, a jaguar skull, a capybara skull, and a giant anteater skull. Look at that. Examples of tracking collars, very crucial for science research. They can tell like the animals, their territory, actually their health as well too, seeing where they're going, where the food is. Because these animals are great indicator animals of the health of a biosystem. Examples of research right there. Look, you can tell this lion in the photo has a collar. There you go. There's some poison dart frogs right there. It's the mucus that's on them. That's the part that makes it toxic. So the natives in the Amazon area, they would actually take the darts and rub them against the skin of the animals. We have a boa constrictor. Oh, very large boa constrictor. Look at this. Let's see if we can get some of the glare off here. Looks like some artifacts from South America. Got some, preserved or specimens of piranha.
I'm a piranha. They're in the Amazon.
They live in the Amazon. A gnome and flamingos inside a terrarium. Don't know what that has to do with anything, but hey, I'll allow it. Looks like they have a nice little pop-up maze here called Rainforest Adventure. Enter here, and it looks like as you go through the maze, you're going to learn some cool facts about animals that you would see in the jungles of Central and South America, including the jaguar. Oh, okay, so here it is. So the first question they ask you is, so based upon the answer you give, is the direction you're going to go in. So first one is, of all the species in the rainforest, how many have been discovered and named by scientists? More than 80 or less than 20%? My guess is, based upon what I'm understanding, is there is lots and lots and lots of creatures still to be discovered. So I'm going to go with less than 20. So we'll go to the right. And I was right. Next question, how much sunlight reaches the forest floor? 2% or about 20%? Those canopies are pretty thick, so I'm going to go with 2%. I was right again. Is the soil in the rainforest rich in nutrients? Yes or no? I'm gonna go no. No, I was right. Look at that. No, the soil in rainforest is not rich in nutrients. There's not much topsoil underneath your feet. Green anaconda, the world's largest snake, can grow up to 25 feet and up to 300 pounds. But they're not good with relationships, though. They're very constricting. More than half of the variety of life on Earth is found in just 1.4% of its land. False or true? I'm going to go with true. Up, and there's the exit. Looks like we got it right. One of my favorite animals, the pintarong, or the bear cat, as some people may know about them. They get that name because they look like the cross between a bear and a cat. Hence the name bear cat. But they do have a slightly prehensile tail, which does help them grab onto trees, branches, and whatnot, because they do spend a majority of their time up in the trees. A green iguana, just chilling right here. Look at him, enjoying himself. Now, this isn't that special. I mean, iguanas are beautiful creatures, right? But what's interesting about this little habitat, he's got a very interesting roommate. I don't know if you can see, it's a little hard to tell with that glare or the reflection. That is a sloth in there. I can't tell if it's a two-toed or a three-toed sloth, but he's right there in that little burlap sack. Of course, they would be found in the same areas in South America. So for them to be in this same area is not that unbelievable. But I've never seen it like this before in captivity. Interesting. I guess they're kind of like an odd couple away, right? Colors of the Amazon, birds of Amazonia. We're going to go into the aviary that they have here. I just love the smells of aviaries. They smells fresh. I don't know how to describe it better than that. So a tip I always like to give is, if you can, either go to a zoo first part of the morning or later part in the day. That way you have the best chance of seeing these animals actually active and not just sleeping in their boxes or back cages area. And always, if you can find the little boxes or the feeding trays where they put the bird food in, that's where you want to go. Oh, look at this. Let's walk up closely, but I see some ibises and a peacock. We're going to walk slowly because look, as I was talking about the food, the peacock is eating the food bowl right now. So it looks like these are scarlet ibises. Beautiful coloration on the peacock right there. But there's one walking out in the pathway. This is a cool aviary. They're actually pretty brave. They must be used to human interactions to be out. They haven't really run away yet from us being about less than 5 feet away from them. Here we have the ocelot, and looks like he's right over here. The ocelot has a very large range from South America, usually as south as Argentina, to as north as Mexico. They spend a lot of their time on the ground, but they are good climbers, jumpers, and swimmers. Looks like we got the two types of camels out here. It looks like they're getting their little afternoon snackies, a Bactrian and a dromedary. A Bactrian you can tell because it has two humps that look like a shape of a bee. The dromedary you can also tell by the shape because it only has one hump, but also because they like watching soap operas because they're always into drama. Dairy. So now we're making our way over to the monkey area, and the zoo prides itself on its monkey collection. And what I mean by that, it considers itself a monkey zoo because Joseph Prentice, who was the gentleman who used to own the land in which the zoo and the park is built on, put it in a stipulation when he gave the land to the city of Santa Ana that at all times they were to maintain a zoo with at least 50 monkeys at all times. That was part of the stipulation. So because of it, the Santa Ana Zoo took that to word and always kept a lot of monkeys here of different varieties. From my understanding, I believe they have about 80 or 90 monkeys currently on exhibit. But yeah, that's why it's kind of known as the Monkey Zoo of Santa Ana. Got a spider monkey here just swinging along in his enclosure. Look at that. His buddy over here. Look at that. Oh, too fast for the camera. Oh, he's doing it again. Look at that. And you can see how they use their tail as essentially, in essence, a fifth arm, fifth hand. They just wrap around and give them support and stability while they use their front and back legs to swing and carry. And of course, these aren't from South America. These are from Madagascar because that's the only place they're found. But we have some black and white ruffed lemurs. Look at that one's eating there, but this one's out and about. Hey, buddy. Ooh, it looks like we got some healthy greens, some broccoli, carrots. Some more lemurs, the ring-tailed variety here. Ooh, these guys are nice and active. Oh, this one's enjoying a nice little treat. Better hurry, there's one coming up from behind. Might try to steal that tree from you. Oh, never mind, you're safe. Your treat is safe. Oh, got startled by a bird. The black and white colobus. So called because obviously the black and white coloration on their hair. Looks like these guys got some fresh plants to eat. And some flowers. Oh, he just pushed himself away. I'm going to assume he's the alpha of this group. One of the prized animals here at the zoo, the giant anteater. Found in the jungles of South America. The only anteater that actually walks on the ground, and as well as the largest, hence the name giant anteater. And its very long snout with its long reaching tongue, that's how it ends up getting its food. In fact, it looks like they even have a couple artificial termite mounds here. If you can see closely, you'll be able to see that there's some little holes, orifices right built into the rock and even the tree stump over here where they actually put some enrichment food, put some bugs, grubs, insects that this anteater can grab. And if you happen to come here on a weekend, Saturday and Sundays, they have two presentations, one at 12 and 2:30, where you can meet some critters for conservation here at the Conservation Education Theater. A show's about to start up right now. Let's go catch it.
Why they call him a pancake tortoise is if you take a good look at the shape of his shell, right? It's kind of flat, like a pancake, right? This is a three-banded armadillo, and he is full grown. He's not going to get any bigger than this. He just has a very special outside covering that helps protect him. Now, his special feature is that he can roll to a complete ball. So that means when he does, his ears tuck in, his nose tucks in, his ears tuck in. He can't see, he can't really smell, and he definitely can't hear. Hi, Gumby. Hi. You want to tell, what kind of bird are you?
I'm an Amazon.
What kind of bird are you?
I'm an Amazon.
What kind of bird are you?
I'm an Amazon.
Oh, very good. All right, so she says she's an Amazon, but in fact she's a double yellow-headed Amazon parrot. It's a lot for her to say, so I got that job. Oh, thank you. You ready? Want to do your back? Right, guys, give a kiss. One more kiss. Last one. And take a bow for everybody. Oh, very good. All right, that'll be very nice.
Heading into the farm and ride area. To the left, you'll see the merry-go-round. To the right, the 50 monkey Ferris wheel. Pretty large, actually. I'm surprised. And straight ahead is the Brian Joseph Camarillo train depot. And these rides are a separate cost. You have to purchase tickets for them, so please keep that in mind. Heading on down into the farm. Got a couple barns here. And again, these are going to be animals that are, we have seen quite often. Domesticated animals. Ducks, geese, burros, horses, cows, turkeys, pigs. Traditional farm animals. Including the domesticated rabbit. That's a big enclosure for rabbits. Oh, I passed him. Look at that. He's right over here. Traditional big red barn. Well, that's the perfect place for me to be heading now, isn't it? Oh, here we go. Got some rather large swine over there. Oh, looks like she just got her greens. When they do have it and it's available throughout certain parts of the day, you can actually go up here to the fence and there's a little petting zoo. Looks like we got some goats here, some Nubian goats. Hey buddy, how you doing? Oh, a little shy, probably doesn't want to be on camera. Hello, how you doing buddy? Yeah? Do you have anything to say? Okay, never mind.
Bye, Felicia.
Here we have some common peafowl. Pretty and white. The dung beetle roll, that sounds fun. Oh, it looks like you can pretend to be a giant dung beetle and roll a big ball of poop up the hill. We have a prehensile-tailed porcupine. He's hanging up there in his little box. Prehensile-tailed because probably like the porcupine that you know are familiar with here in America. This one has a prehensile tail just like that of a monkey. Can actually hold on to branches while it walks and climbs up in the tree. They are arboreal, meaning that they live a great majority of their life up in the trees. And again, unlike popular myth, they do not shoot their quills. Oh, look at these little cuties. Miniature donkeys. Hi guys. You guys, so what are you looking at? You looking at the lift over there? Huh? Time to go into the Treetop Toys gift shop. Because of course, what trip or journey is complete without at least a stop into the gift shop? Looks like you can find quite a wide variety of different stuffed animals. Care to represent a shirt? Look at that. Oh, they're even trying to jump on the spirit wagon, kind of spirit jersey wagon here. Well, that is going to do it for today's journey here at the Santa Ana Zoo. I had an amazing time. I hope you did as well too watching the video. We got to check out some cool primates, monkeys, go through the little Rainforest adventure maze, and just have a good old time here exploring a brand new zoo. So, first of all, if you like this video, give it a big thumbs up for me. Second, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. And third, hit that notification bell. You won't regret it. It will remind you when there's a new journey that comes across on the channel. And as always, follow along with me on Instagram at Big Red Journeys, where there's more adventures to come. So, from me to you, thank you, and I'll see you on the next journey. Bye-bye now. Okay, I gotta get this car started. I'm not going anywhere.